Ready for a fashion deep dive? We're breaking down the trends, icons, and cultural impacts that have defined K-pop fashion's evolution, from the early days to today's diverse and experimental looks. Get ready to be inspired! Early K-pop groups drew heavily from American hip-hop and R&B culture, adopting baggy jeans, oversized jerseys, bandanas, and chunky sneakers that defined the streetwear movement of the era. Groups like Seo Taiji and Boys revolutionized not just Korean music, but also introduced a rebellious fashion sensibility that challenged conservative Korean dress codes. The emergence of distinct group aesthetics became a defining characteristic of first-generation K-pop. The iconic school uniform look, popularized by groups like HOT and SES, transformed traditional Korean school attire into a fashion statement. These coordinated outfits, featuring matching blazers, ties, and pleated skirts, created a sense of unity while maintaining individual personality through subtle variations in styling and accessories. As the decade progressed, streetwear and casual trends gained momentum, reflecting Korea's growing youth culture and urbanization. This period established the foundation for K-pop's relationship with fashion as a form of identity expression and group branding, setting the stage for more sophisticated developments to come. The second generation marked K-pop fashion's coming of age, as the industry began developing its own distinct aesthetic vocabulary. Korean fashion designers started gaining prominence, working closely with entertainment companies to create more polished and sophisticated looks that moved beyond simple imitation. This era saw the birth of the idol look, carefully curated outfits that balanced accessibility with aspiration. By the mid-2000s, as Korean fashion designers gained prominence, idols began sporting more refined, high-fashion looks. Groups like TVXQ, Girls' Generation, and SHINee embraced sharper tailoring, luxe fabrics, and coordinated concepts that elevated their stage presence and music videos. Fashion became a tool for storytelling, aligning perfectly with K-pop's shift toward concepts, aesthetic narratives that shaped entire album cycles. During this era, there was also a meaningful turn toward cultural roots. Designers and stylists began incorporating elements of hanbok, Korea's traditional attire, into performance wear. Idols like G-Dragon and IU popularized modern reinterpretations of hanbok, blending heritage with contemporary silhouettes. This not only brought Korean culture into the spotlight, but also challenged the Western-centric lens of high fashion. The emphasis on concepts and storytelling through fashion became increasingly sophisticated. Each comeback was treated as a complete artistic statement, with fashion serving as a visual narrative device. Groups like Big Bang, Girls' Generation, and Wonder Girls demonstrated how clothing could enhance musical themes, creating immersive experiences that extended far beyond the music itself. Another hallmark of this period was the growing importance of individuality. Members within the same group were increasingly styled to reflect unique personas, leading to the rise of fashion-forward idols known for their signature looks. G-Dragon of Big Bang, for instance, emerged as both a musical and fashion icon, known for mixing streetwear with couture and pushing gender boundaries. The explosion of social media fundamentally transformed K-pop fashion's reach and influence. Platforms like Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok enabled instant global sharing of idol looks, creating unprecedented demand for Korean fashion brands and styles. Fans worldwide began adopting K-pop-inspired outfits, leading to the phenomenon of K-fashion as a distinct category in international markets. K-pop stars evolved into legitimate global fashion icons and brand ambassadors, with luxury fashion houses recognizing their influence. BTS members became faces of major brands like Louis Vuitton and Bottega Veneta, while Blackpink's members secured partnerships with Chanel, Dior, and Saint Laurent. Jennie, for example, became the face of Chanel Korea, while BTS graced the covers of major fashion magazines and attended runway shows for Louis Vuitton and Dior. These collaborations elevated K-pop fashion from niche interest to mainstream luxury, validating the artistic merit of Korean style innovation. The strategic partnerships between K-pop groups and fashion houses created a new model for celebrity endorsement, emphasizing long-term artistic collaboration over simple product placement. These relationships have produced some of the most memorable fashion moments in recent years. From red carpet appearances to custom stage outfits that blur the lines between performance wear and haute couture, contemporary K-pop fashion embraces radical experimentation and celebrates diversity in unprecedented ways. Today's idols fearlessly explore gender-fluid fashion, avant-garde silhouettes, and unconventional material combinations. Groups like aespa and ITZY push boundaries with futuristic aesthetics, while others like GIDL demonstrate how individual expression can coexist within group concepts. The current generation prioritizes authenticity and personal voice over uniform perfection. This shift reflects broader cultural movements toward individuality and nonconformity, with idols increasingly involved in their own styling decisions and fashion collaborations. The result is a more diverse fashion landscape that accommodates different body types, personal preferences, and cultural backgrounds. Sustainability and ethical practices have also become important considerations, with many artists and companies consciously choosing eco-friendly materials and supporting responsible fashion brands. This awareness reflects K-pop's growing maturity as both an art form and cultural force, demonstrating social consciousness alongside aesthetic innovation. K-pop's unique blend of music, performance, and visual artistry has proven to be fertile ground for fashion innovation. As the genre continues to grow, so too will its power to challenge conventions, redefine beauty, and influence the way we think about clothing, not just as a trend, but as a statement of identity, culture, and creativity.